Tonight we've come to Old Woking in Surrey to visit the Nantes winning loft of Mr and Mrs Tony Fletcher and Sons. Good evening, Tony.
Good evening, Keith. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, mate.
Jolly good. Nice to see you again.
Bit stressed after last Saturday at Nantes.
I should think you are, yes. Yeah,
Well, congratulations on winning the race.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank
What's
you.
your feelings on winning it?
We're over the moon. We're all over the moon. We really are.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's one or two of your previous best performances?
We joined the Classic in '94 and we were 9th open in our first ever race. So we were pleased with that. '95 was even better. We were 7th, 7th and 4th open. Last year we were 2nd open Classic, and this year we've topped the Classic.
Brilliant. How long have you been in the sport?
We've been in the sport 15 years altogether, but racing seriously over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah. What's your circumstances of starting up?
We used to breed and show exhibition budgies years ago, you know, and they went and we were looking for something else, and this was just what we were after.
Yeah, because your wife's very interested.
She is indeed, yes, yeah. She loves the race day. See the birds coming home, you know.
This is your Classic winner then, Tony?
Yes, this is Blue Fly, Keith.
What family is he?
He's basically Jansen with some Desmond Mathis in there, from Ponderosa stock, down from Ponderosa stock.
Yeah. How was he sent to the race?
He was repaired about 24 hours before basketing.
Yeah. He was on Widowhood all season?
Widowhood all season, yes, yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
only fly cocks on Widowhood.
Yeah. Has he won anything previous?
He went to the first. He wants to get back to his nest position. He won 43rd open in the first Classic this year, 30th section. He then went to the National. He had an inland race and went to the National and picked up a club prize from there, and then another inland race, and then into the Classic.
Yeah. Beautiful pigeon deck.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
This is Tony's very smart main racing loft. It's 18x6, open door trapping, 3 sections, and all the birds are kept on grill floors. What system you race your old birds on then, Tony?
Just cocks on Widowhood.
Yeah, how many cocks is that?
We're normally 12. We've got facility for 22 cocks, but we normally race half of that.
Yeah.
Half the boxes are empty.
How far they race?
Up to 400 miles, up Saints National, up to
Yeah.
Saints National.
Yeah. Do you break them down?
Yes, yeah, when they come back. But they normally race fortnightly. They're broken down and then built up on the last 6 days.
Yeah. Do you beef the corn up for long distance?
Yes, yeah. We, as I say, we only race to 400 miles, but yeah.
What do you add to the corn?
We just bring in the protein and peanuts.
Yeah.
Not too many, just occasion.
How about training them? Where'd you train them from?
Training, we do a 10-day intensive training program before the racing starts. 2 training spins between the first and second race, 1 between the second and third race, which are normally Weymouth races, and then no more training unless they need it, which is very rare.
Yeah. Do you show the hen on Friday night?
Yes, yeah. We turn the bowl for half hour, show the hen half a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever the individual cock needs.
Yeah. How about when they return from the race? To get the hen?
Yes, always a hen, yep, they're coming back to the hen. So it depends on the race. An easy race, shorter amount of time. A longer race, longer.
Yeah. Do they fly out on a loft for exercise?
Yes, yeah, they exercise morning and evening, 1 hour every time. They fly for a solid hour and fed exactly at the same time, morning and evening.
Yeah. When do you pair them up?
Pair them up initially on the 7th of January, or round about there, whenever we get a nice weekend.
Yeah. Your blue cock was repaired for the Classic. Do you normally repair at the end of the season for the long races?
Yes, most of the time, yeah. Occasionally not, though, whatever the cock responds to.
This is a scene inside one of Tony's Widowhood sections. And I must say, his pigeons look extremely well. This is a nice hen, Tony. What's this one?
This is Blue Fly's mother. This is Brian's Bella. She's 100% Desmond Mathis, bred down from Ponderosa pigeons and from a Jeff Kirkland hen.
Yeah. Has she done the big racing?
She raced she was trained as a young pigeon, and she was actually bred for stock. And she went to one race inland, and she won the club and topped the federation.
Brilliant pigeon, mate.
Yeah, super bird. Yeah.
Now breeding classic winners.
Yes, indeed. Yeah. She's a lovely bird.
One strange thing I noticed about your racing loft, Tony, is your horseshoes upside down. Why is that?
Oh right, yes. It's in Belgium they believe that if you turn the horseshoe upside down, that any bad luck will drop out. You know, so that's why we've turned ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when did you do that?
We did that in 1994, the first part of the season in 1994, and since then we've had done some wonderful things. So it obviously works, Keith, as this weekend's just proven. You know.
You really enjoyed yourself this week, mate.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, yeah, very much so. Yeah. Keith, whilst we're on, doing the video, I would like to take this opportunity of just saying a big thank you to yourself and to Doug Went for conveying the pigeons so wonderfully well, and for Steve Appleby, the weatherman. I mean, it's a great team, and without you guys, we wouldn't achieve what we've done.
Well, I'm touched,
so
mate.
I'd like to say a big thank you on that, Steve.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, mate. It couldn't have happened a nicer bloke.
Excellent. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. Tony Fletcher of Old Woking. We've come to Bedfordshire today to visit the Guernsey winning loft of John Edwards of Luton. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Keith. How you doing, all right?
Not too bad, mate. Congratulations on winning the classic.
Thanks very much. I'd like to thank you as well for giving us such a good race. Well, giving me a good race, isn't it?
What time did you clock in?
1:37.
Yeah, you're quite a long way up here, aren't you?
189 miles,
Yeah,
but by the sounds of it, this area certainly come up trumps.
Yeah, I think the first 5 or 6 are up here, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah.
Well done, mate. Probably some of the longest flyers.
Yeah, well, I think the furthest would be about 200 and something, about 204, 205 around this area.
Well, well done, mate.
Thanks very much.
How long have you been in the sport?
Well, on and off since I was 8 years of age, I've had pigeons, which is unfortunately 37 years now, so quite a long while. I was even saying to my wife, every house I've ever lived in, since we come to London, we've always had pigeons in.
As I say, you've just moved in here, haven't you?
Yeah, we bought this one the end of last year, and that's why my pigeons, up till Bordeaux, which was my last race with the old birds, that was at the other loft. But this, I just put these stables here, so I've raced my young birds to the stables.
Yeah, so you
and I've had the best season I've ever had with young birds. So no one can tell you they know anything about flash lofts and royales and all that.
So I say, because you're still erecting your loft here, aren't you?
Well, yeah, that's right behind us as we stand here.
Yeah.
But with these stables, I think it's so dark, I don't have to have them on a darkness system. It is a natural sort of darkness, and they've been very good.
So what's one or two of your best performances?
Well, this one obviously would go down as my best. I think myself last year, I was first section at Angiers. I was pleased with that one. I always think my best ever was about when I was only a kid. I had first, second, and fourth at Nantes in one of the good clubs around here, which was the Dunstable South Road, and I was second fed. And on the day, it was. Well, it was a terrible day and no one thought we'd get pigeons, and I just managed to get 3 in 20 minutes out of Nantes, so I was more than pleased. And it was special to me because it was the day that Cliff, who's hiding around the corner there, it was the day his son got married as well, so it's always been a good day.
He's your silent partner, Cliff.
Well, without Cliff, I don't think I'd be doing pigeons, because last year when I did have a problem with pigeon lung and I was a bit worried about it, I think I might have turned it in, but Cliff, in his wisdom, he does more work than I do, I can assure you, and I owe a lot to the reasonable standard I keep pigeons. I owe a lot to Cliff, most of it to Cliff.
This is your classic winner then, John?
Yeah.
What family is she?
Oh, she's Jansen, Ponderosa Jansen with Cliff's told me he's the man who keeps the records. I don't.
Yeah.
Right. She's raced virtually every race. Been very good. Last week she was 4th fed from Exeter. She went to Ponterson. Unfortunately, come back the next morning.
The National,
yeah, Ponterson National.
Yeah.
But she's raced every race and we sent her sitting right to the end of her time, 21 days. We threw a youngster under we put a youngster under a week ago to see if we could key her up, but she didn't seem to take to it too well. So she went back on the eggs, but this morning I've noticed one thing. She don't want to. She's come straight off the eggs. That's it. She don't want to know.
Yeah, finished now. So
yeah, she's had a whack, like, you know.
It's a wonderful pigeon, mate.
Yeah.
So she's sent sitting heavy.
Yeah, she only dropped 3 flights, which again proves that the loft is. We haven't done it purposely. It's just so dark in there.
You're almost on a dark system.
Yeah, you're almost on a dark system.
John only moved into this address recently, and this is his very smart 90-foot Petron loft, which is still being erected. And this is the old stable that John's been racing to this season. Although he doesn't really fly the darkness system, it's so dark in here that the pigeons are on darkness without him even trying. What system you race your old birds on in, John?
I've got 2 sections on widowhood, which incorporates about 16 cocks.
Yeah.
I do also pair up 2 hens to each cock, right? And also I do race natural as well.
Yeah, so all systems, yeah.
Yeah, I'll try.
What families of pigeons you keep?
Jansen, I've just brought in some Van Loons, anything, you know. I've been lucky enough to have good friends like Pete Wells who've given me some decent pigeons, very good pigeons over the years, and so I've just crossed them as I want, you know.
Yeah, when do you pair up?
Start of January, mid-January, around that time with the widowhoods, then we take them away, and then the stockbirds go down January, but the naturals go down about March time.
All right, John, congratulations again, mate, and thanks for showing me your champion today.
Thanks very much for you coming up. Thank you.